Hey everyone! Someone just volunteered to be DJ B-Day!
What is going on, everybody? It is the main broadcast once again. It is episode 6 and I'm with Adam, Peter and Dan. Let's get right onto it. It's been so long. But how's everyone been? I feel like we haven't done this in what, like 2.5 weeks, maybe 3?
About that.
How was WrestleMania?
It was okay. Wrestling was cool. We saw Logan Paul. That was pretty sick.
Well, I think the more important question was, how's your penis on the trip?
Fine. It's almost, and I want to say with confidence, it's about 95% healed.
That's good. That's
nice.
So yeah, has anything happened to you guys just in the last 3 weeks or so?
I've been sick for the last week.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
shit.
about
Makes me
it.
out of commission.
COVID or just fever?
What did I have? I had a chest infection of some sort.
Oh shit! I'm guessing you took time off work or not?
Yeah, I had a full week and a bit.
Oh, nice.
It was crazy. I think that's the most I've ever had.
All right. Well, because it's been a while, I do have a question that we can warm ourselves up on.
I can get us started straight away.
Oh yeah, go on. No, that works.
Alright, so this is a little old news, but since we haven't done this in a little bit. Did you know I have been buying the wrong shoes for about 10 years?
What is that? What do you mean?
What?
It
The wrong
turns out
size?
turns out there's more than one size shoe. Like, you have a size 11 shoe, but
Yes.
they come in different widths.
Do they?
So you can buy an 11 2E or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Really?
I did not know this.
Well, neither did I.
I thought a size 11 was just a size 11, and it is what it is.
No.
If you needed more width, you would then just go up to a 12.
Yeah, where does it say the width thing?
I don't know.
I don't literally know where it is on the tag, but like, yeah, I do know there is like different shoe sizes. And it was
But do
kind
they-
of funny hearing this from Moody, because it was like, I was like, oh yeah, Moody, go out and get some like nice, comfortable like walking shoes, because like you probably haven't done it in a while. So he did that, and then he got
Yeah.
like a shoe that fit pretty good, but not quite right. And then he was like, all right, I'm gonna go back and get these like checked or something, because you know it's not quite there. And then yeah, they recommended him like a wider shoe, and he was like, oh my god.
No, not
So
even
do they do
that.
the same
Not even
shoe
that.
in
No.
wider? Like you can get? Or do they?
Yeah.
Or do you have to get different models?
So what is
of
it even
shoe?
that? Not even that. I just went up, back to the thing and said, hey, I walked around with these shoes, found out they were a little tight. Me in my head, I'm thinking, you know, like a Taco Tuesday sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask this question. They're just gonna look at me and go, "You're an idiot." I say, "Do you have this but wider?" And she goes, "Yeah, okay, yeah, no worries." And, and I stood there and went, "Wait, what? Wait, what? What the fuck?" And then, sure enough, 3 minutes later, she comes out with a wider fucking shoe.
So if I pick up a size 9 off the shelf, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't fit. If I find a different size 9, it might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if it's a shoe that you like,
Yeah.
but it's like a bit tight, you go, "Hey, do you have this shoe in a wider size?"
I feel like I'm being gaslit to get set up. Because I don't
blew my
believe
mind.
this.
It blew my mind.
Alex, we had shoe discoveries of our own while we were in Perth.
Yeah, we did.
Alex taught me that if you tie a double knot, you can still just untie it by pulling the shoelace.
I learned
Yeah.
Adam, who is a almost
I knew that.
30-year-old man, how to tie a double knot on his shoes.
No, I knew how to tie a double knot. I just didn't know it undid if you pulled the lace. I thought that was the point of a double knot, was that it doesn't.
No.
Double knot is pointless.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't, because I
It is.
can't even stress, every 5 minutes we'd have to stop walking because Adam had to retie his fucking shoe.
Because
So I had to teach him.
Rogers can't tie stuff. In the same way he can't, like, I don't know how he puts his pants on in the morning sometimes.
I've seen them be backwards sometimes.
He's got the genius level of a physicist, but he can't put pants on in the morning sometimes.
He's like one of the smartest, dumbest people I know.
Yeah, that is exactly Rogers in a nutshell.
I like to call
He is
it
the smartest
childlike
dumb-
wonder.
No. Childlike wonder is the innocence of a child. You're well past child age.
Now, do you want to explain to them what happened when we went to a restaurant?
So,
Oh, we have a
So
restaurant
we
story
went
too
out-
after this. Hang on. Yeah, go ahead.
ooh, so we went out to get some food. We just went to like a little pub, and we order the food, and they've got like a little QR code in the middle that you can order from, but mine wasn't working, so I went up to the counter. I go up and I want to order my food, and I want to order a drink. And normally, if I want to get normally if I see a ginger beer on tap, it's normally a James Squire ginger beer, and that
Very
tends
good
to
ginger
be
beer.
very good, and it tends to be the only James Squire most places have on tap. So I see, oh, they have James Squire ginger beer. I'm gonna get some of that. Go up and order my food and say, oh, and can I get a pint of James Squire? And the lady looks at me a little confused, and I'm like, the ginger beer? And she's like, oh, okay. And she pours that. So I'm like, that was an odd interaction. Anyway, I walk back to the table, and I look at my glass, and it has James Squire written on it. And I go, oh, they had their own ginger beer glasses. That's really cool. And then I glance around, and I see, like, James Squire posters all over the place. And I'm like, oh, no. This place is sponsored by James Squire. They have a ton of James Squire stuff on the menu. Like, I'm an idiot. Like, I should have paid attention. This is dumb. Anyway, as we leave, I realize I had made that exact mistake, but doubly worse, because the place was called The Generous Squire by James Squire. So I had essentially gone into McDonald's and asked for the McDonald's.
That's funny.
You did the you did the Taco Tuesday.
I did the Taco Tuesday.
Have you ever explained the Taco Tuesday on the podcast before?
No,
I don't think
and we
so.
don't have to. We don't have to. It is one. Look, I have a defense on the way it was described to me, so I think I have an out. But it is one of the more embarrassing moments of my life, definitely.
Anyway, Dan, you said you had a story.
Oh, yes.
About a restaurant.
So, quick lead up to how we ended up at the hotel for dinner or whatever. We're in Mushy's new car. You got a Toyota Crown. The thing is so comfortable to ride in. It is amazing.
Okay.
But yeah, we ended up running around a little bit and then going out to dinner. And the place we went to for dinner also had birthdays going on at the same time. And
So many birthdays going on at the same
the
time.
first time someone had happy birthday sung to them, they turned out the lights inside because we were sitting outside. They turned down the lights and they played their crappy version of happy birthday over the speakers.
The royalty-free happy birthday.
Yeah,
Happy
Pretty
birthday. It's birthday time for you. that sort of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then it happened a second time, and as because we were sitting
Third time.
outside, there was a couple next to us, and we were commenting on oh my gosh, it'd be the worst to have your birthday here because of
Oh,
how they
I see where this is coming.
No, you don't. And the couple agrees with us, yeah, this is horrible. We're never coming here for our birthday. And this couple had been going out for a little bit or something. And it happens a third time. And we're just laughing at this point because it is horribly bad whenever it happens. And then we finally get our food and eat, and then it happens again. It goes off a fourth time. But the waiter comes out with a slice of cake for Mushy, and it wasn't his birthday. The couple had ordered him a birthday slice, and they came out and did the singing and everything, and it was hilarious. It was so funny.
I thought you were
That
gonna
poor
say.
guy.
I thought you were gonna say You said to this couple, "Oh, how lame would it be to have your birthday here?" And then they had a birthday here.
No. Because the lady was like, "No, we're never coming here for my birthday. We're not doing this for my birthday." We were.
And what was this place called?
I don't remember.
San Marino's.
Yeah, San Marino's. The food was okay.
They do giant schnitzel.
Yeah, the food wasn't too bad.
That's so funny.
It was all right. But yeah, the highlight of the night was the happy birth, like the bad happy birthday song and slice of cake for Mushy.
Meeting some new
Yeah.
friends.
We were losing it. It was so funny. Because like Mushy was talking.
It got to the point where it just got obnoxious. Yeah, like there was a
You're
birthday
probably only
every
there
20
like an
minutes.
hour, right?
Yeah, about that. And it went off 4 times.
There, more than 4, less than 10. I don't know what the exact number is, but it's around about there.
Yeah, for some reason there was just a bunch of birthdays going on. It was, it was a thing.
Do you guys find it ridiculous when people freak out when they have the same birthday as someone?
Free as in like a
At a
good way,
certain
or
age, yes.
like you know, like absolutely lose their minds, go crazy bananas.
More just like, they just really like it. They're just like, oh, it's so cool. Like, I can't believe we're almost born on the same day. Oh, we are born on the same day. Maybe not even the same year, just the same day.
I don't know. It's kind of cool, I guess. Like you have like one extra thing
I
to
think at a
bond
certain
over.
age, it's cool. Like when you're 5, sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when you're 5, it's cool if you have the same chip flavor as someone
Yeah.
on the day.
Yeah.
But like, I remember like, did you guys ever just like hate someone in primary school for just the dumbest reason? I hated someone because they liked the planet Saturn. Like, properly fucking despised
I thought
this
I was
person.
petty. Holy shit.
Yeah, you're a Jupiter man yourself, aren't you?
I am a Jupiter man. What's everyone's favorite planet?
Favorite planet
If
is
he's like, I don't
Earth.
know.
Wait.
It's where my favorite people are.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's really funny. I feel like Peter's more like a Mars man.
Fuck
He
off.
likes Mars.
Mars is basic as fuck.
Alright, then what's your favorite planet?
Pluto.
Pluto's
Is it a planet
Not
again,
any-
though?
It is.
Oh, have they
did get
taken it away?
Is it in again? Because it was in again, then out again. Then
Hey,
it was
man,
in
if
and
people
out
can,
and in.
look, man, if people can identify as male and female or whatever the fuck they want, I can say Pluto's a planet.
Oh, I think you're gonna say I can identify as a dwarf planet. And I thought I could lose my mind.
I'm too tall to be a dwarf.
Pluto has not been a planet since 2006.
That's bullshit. It's
They
a
took it
dwarf
away again.
planet.
damn.
It's
That's what I
like,
mean. It's a
years of not
dwarf
being a
planet,
planet.
not a planet.
Dwarves are people too, Rogers.
yeah.
Yeah. Is a dwarf human, not a human?
Yeah, but NASA's discriminating.
Planet's still in the name.
It's little planet, okay?
That means not a lot of people are going to be on there if we colonize it.
How
Although
big
it's
is
going to
Pluto?
be really cold.
Yeah, it's like
It's
permanently
not much
frozen.
smaller than Earth.
I just think it's weird that Jupiter's just a gas and there's no solid on it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We
Yeah.
we have 5 dwarf planets in the solar system, and we don't count them as planets, so I don't think Pluto is.
So
I still say it's a planet. I think if you can land on it, it's a planet.
So the moon?
That's not.
Yeah.
A really big asteroid?
I think NASA needs to figure out what is and isn't a planet.
To be
Well-
a planet, it must orbit a star, it must be big enough to have enough gravity to force it into a spherical shape, and it must be big enough that its gravity has cleared away any other objects of a similar size near its orbit around the sun.
now they're just making up fucking rules so they
That's
don't
the
have to
3
call it a
rules
planet.
to be a planet.
No, that's
That
fucking
no,
bullshit.
they made those rules just so they could get Pluto off. That's what
Yeah.
that
They
was.
did actually make them in
Can't-
2006, yeah they did.
Can't
Yeah.
can't
So-
can't start with the letter P.
Yeah.
Can't end with Udo at the end either.
It was a hit job.
Wait, Alex, do you wanna tell the Uber stories from Perth?
Holy shit. Dude, I swear half the Ubers are on fucking Pluto. They're on a different planet. So, since we
really
went
cool,
to
cool,
Perth, we went to Perth and the stadium that the wrestling was at was Optus Stadium. So, me, Adam, a friend of ours called Lockie, and a friend of ours called Chase, all got in an Uber and we were just like driving towards
What was it? It was Optus Stadium, wasn't it? Oh no, we were going to an escape room.
We were leaving the city centre, and the four of us were staying together, and then our other friend Jared, friend of the podcast, Jared, he
Friend of the podcast.
he had another room that he was staying at because he was staying for less time than we were, and he was closer to Optus Stadium, so we were just going to go there, and then we were going to Uber from there to the stadium when it was time for the show. That was the plan.
Okay,
you
it's
wanna-
just right,
however-
Do you want to keep going?
yeah, you can keep going. You're on a roll. Go on.
So we were hanging out at Jared's room beforehand. The plan was hang out at Jared's room beforehand and then Uber to Optus Stadium. So on the drive there, Lockie strikes up conversation with the Uber driver because he has a condition that I like to refer to as taxi driver Tourette's, where he can't help but ask any car he's in the following question. Well, actually, before I say what they are, can we guess the questions he would ask an Uber driver? What are the common questions that everyone asks an Uber driver?
What Lockie would ask, or just general questions?
Just general questions. The same questions that everyone asks. What do you think they are?
I don't know, because I don't talk.
Well, if you had to ask an Uber driver a question, you sat there, it's awkward silence, and you need to make conversation. What are you asking him?
How's your
I
day
don't
been?
feel the need to make conversation.
That's it. How's today been? Been busy? Have you been Ubering for very long? Like those sort of things.
Yeah.
So we're sitting in the Uber, and Lockie strikes up that classic conversation. And the guy's fine, just chatting away like, yeah, I've been doing it for a little bit, it's been busy. And then he goes, oh, are you going to be taking anyone to the wrestling today? Like, do you think you're going to be busy for the wrestling? And he very quickly goes, no. And we're like, oh, okay. And he's like, no Ubers are allowed near Optus Stadium. They're banned. He gets very, very angry about it. Very quickly.
Super aggressive.
Yeah.
Super aggressive.
Oh.
And it was just like he was like it was like he was a veteran. He was like he would talk about it like he's been caught before. He was like, I can't go there. I know many Uber drivers that have been fined going there. It's just like it's a no-go zone. We're just not allowed to go there.
Yeah.
And he just was super aggressive. And so we all were just like, all right, we won't really talk to him much longer anymore.
Yeah,
Why?
it got
Then-
weird.
Did they say why?
Because it's just a rule. You're not allowed to. It's just like a no-go zone.
Yeah, it's
As
cabs
in
only,
Ubers
no
can't
Ubers.
go there.
Yeah, cabs
Oh,
only, no
okay.
Ubers.
Yeah, but it was like, and then that was the Uber there, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we were then like, oh, so is it a far walk? We like, is it like a 20-minute walk? He's like, 20 minutes? No way. And we're like, oh, how far away is it? He's like, 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, well, why did you say it like that? Why did you make it seem like it was really far away? The tone shifted once Optus Stadium was brought up. There was hostility in the car.
Yeah. So at that
Turf
point, it was
wars.
like it was literally like so we got in and then we walked to Optus Stadium. We had a good time, and then we walked back to Jared's hotel, and then we got in another Uber like to get back to our hotel afterwards, and we had a dude named Muhammad in the Uber, and he was just the weirdest dude. Like I don't even know how he turned weird. But Adam, do you remember we asked him first
Well,
when he
we
just
were-
went all pear-shaped?
Well, it started with the usual. Hey, have you been busy tonight? And he just went, no. I'm like, okay, all right, that's fine. And then he's like, we're like, oh, knowing the answer, being a sly little boy, Lockie goes, hey, did you pick anyone up from the wrestling today at Optus Stadium?
Wow, this guy.
And, yeah, and so we're just like, I wonder if this guy's gonna get weird too. And he
Lockie's fucking annoying me.
yeah, and he just went,
I wasn't even there.
and again he just went, no, and we're like, okay, well I guess we're kind of done. I guess he's not as angry about it as the other guy was. He just answered the question. So then we're chatting away. Chase was watching the soccer. His phone died, and he's like, don't tell me the score. I want to watch the rest when I get home. So we were talking about the first match, and Lockie goes, oh, Mohammed, sorry if we spoiled the first half of the match for you. You weren't interested in the soccer, were you? Nothing. Dead silence to that. He would not speak to us after we'd brought up off the stadium.
And it was was like, it was so much worse because like after he said that, nothing, like not a word was spoken back. All of us just went dead quiet because we were trying to hold in our laughter. And as soon as we got out of the Uber, Adam just couldn't walk in a straight line. He was laughing too much. Like there was no oxygen going into his brain because he was just trying to hold it all in. It was so funny. It was just like we just all got out and we just started cackling like crazy people up to our hotel room. But like the icing on the cake, Peter, if you're annoyed at Lockie, is the next Uber we got in because we went from our hotel to the casino. We all got in and Lockie was the last one to get in, and our Uber driver just started to drive like when he was halfway in the door. and and he was like, oh brother, just like wait a second, I'm not in there. And he's like, oh okay, no worries. And then he started driving off again, and Lockie almost fell out of the door.
He
and then he, yeah, it was yeah. And then the final Uber driver we had, so we got back from the casino. Dude, it was so funny.
Oh, but he then gave us like a free therapy session after, because we were talking about we were like talking about like crazy people you see on the road, and Lockie's like, oh, I saw a guy got hit by a bus once. And the Uber driver was like, whoa, are you okay? And Lockie's like, no, not me. I didn't get hit by the bus. And the driver was like, no, I know, but are you okay in yourself? And we were like, whoa.
That's crazy.
It's deeper. I paid $20 for a ride, and I'm getting free therapy here.
But the last guy, it was like, wait, why has it gone silent? Have I just disconnected? What's happening?
You're still here.
No, we just enthralled.
But we're listening.
Yeah, I know, but like it went like deathly quiet. It was like there was nothing.
Because we're listening.
I know.
That's what happens when people are talking. You tend to listen.
I know, but it was like extra silent. It was weird. No, so the last Uber we were getting, it was in the morning and we were going to Taco Bell because Adam and Lockie had never been to Taco Bell before.
Noises.
What?
Well, I gotta make noises to make sure that you don't that we're still here. Because you clearly don't know how a conversation works.
Anyway, and we got in and we asked him how long he's been doing it. It was what, 3 weeks, Adam?
Yeah, but as we first setting off, we like going to this. I think it was Canning Vale was the suburb, and he goes, "Oh, there's nothing in Canning Vale. You want to go to Fremantle?" And we're like, "Oh, cool. Is there a Taco Bell in Fremantle?" And he went, "No." And we're like, "Okay, well then obviously we don't want to go to Fremantle then, because our destination says Taco Bell. So stop trying to.
Why do you want to go to Taco Bell?
Yeah, so that's
This
where
Taco
we're
Bell
going.
just was on the list.
Taco Bell is we don't have it here. I want a Taco Bell."
Fair enough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're driving with the guy and we're chatting to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm semi-retired. I've only been doing this 3 weeks or so." And then he goes, "Yeah, I'd only like to just do 2 or 3 hours in the afternoon and then head home. But I always end up on the other side of town. See, I live in Fremantle." I'm like, "Ah, I see why you're trying to change our minds here." You just wanna go home.
While I was sick last week, I got around to watching the Netflix version of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
See,
Yeah.
I haven't seen this.
Oh,
I
no.
rewatched the entire like animated like cartoon version just to like brush up on it. But yeah, no, I'm.
Well, let me put it this way: after I finished that, I then watched all of the cartoon.
To get the taste out of your mouth, like why?
Pretty much. There were some things that they did really well. I think for starters, I can just say this, put the elephant out of the room, is it shits all over the movie.
Oh yeah, no, that's not hard to do.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
not
100 and... yeah, exactly.
The
that's
first
not
episode
hard,
was better
but
than the movie. Like, and that's the only episode I've watched is the first episode of the live action. But yeah.
I just think they did some things really well. They did things not so well. But I'd give it a solid 6.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Higher
think
than I thought.
if you don't know anything about the series, if you don't know anything about the lore or the story, you're probably gonna have a decent time with it.
But is there any reason to watch this instead of the original?
No, absolutely. Watch the original.
Yeah. Is there any reason for this show to exist at all?
No.
If you're someone who
I will say the only
like,
thing-
doesn't have enough time in their like week, then maybe the live action then. But like yeah, like the
They're 20-minute episodes, Dan. The cartoons are 20-minute episodes.
yeah,
You
but
can
the
make
but
time.
the live
These are
action is
hour-long
hour-long, so
episodes.
it's like a lot shorter.
Did
Yeah.
you want to ask your starter question as a closing question, Alex? Or did you already ask it?
No, I can do that. That actually sounds like not a bad idea. Here it is. So, we all played D&D, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty solid.
When we
I
play
okay.
D&D.
I'm gonna say this. The average person has 100 HP points, right?
Sure.
Do they?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean the average person?
I would say so. So
It's
like,
like
What,
imagine-
level 1?
all of us, right? All of us. Like I would say, like 8. Just all of us in general, our age bracket. I would say we have 100 HP.
Okay.
that fair?
Well, I think the average level 1 character has like 12.
Well, fuck off. Let's just say you have 100.
Are you
What
saying
would-
characters or
No,
like
he's saying
us in real life would
yeah,
have?
like if we
Like,
were to
us as
equate
real
that
people
if we
in
had
real
H-
life.
like hit points, and we had 100 hit points right
Oh,
now.
okay.
It'd be
So
100
you're
hit
saying
points. So
imagine we have 100 hit points.
imagine you
Okay.
have 100 hit points.
Yeah.
What would you say is 1 point of damage?
Stubbing your toe.
Like
Yeah.
stubbing
Jinx!
yeah, stubbing your toe. Maybe a paper
So you're saying
cut.
if you did that 100... Hold on. If you're saying if you stubbed your toe 100 times, you would die?
Oh,
Maybe
fuck
in
yeah.
a-
Yeah,
in a
that's
row.
a lot
fuck
of
yeah.
pain.
Because
dude.
hit points can
Yeah,
come
that's
back.
a lot of stub and toe, man. Do you know how painful stubbing your toe is?
I'm not talking about one that you go, ooh, ow. I'm talking like you're looking your nails peel back a little bit. That's a 1
Yeah.
HP point of damage.
So you did that 100 times,
that'd be
you die.
multiple. That'd be
Yeah, I
multiple.
feel like at
wouldn't-
10 you're
if-
kind of
like, if you're-
incapacitated.
Yeah, I just feel like that's a 5 at least.
Yeah. If someone ripped off all my nails, that's a solid 50 right there.
Yeah.
But you're not. But if they did that again, you wouldn't die.
I might. You don't know that.
It's a lot of psychological
Yeah.
damage.
I might just kill myself. You don't know.
Yeah.
That's not die.
You might
That's
be, you might
killing
be in so
yourself.
much pain, you might just kill yourself.
What
That's
would you
not-
call 1 hit point?
I don't know. I've asked this multiple times, and people keep saying paper cut, but I'm like, no.
No,
Because if you
paper
got a-
cut doesn't
If
do
it's
damage.
a bad
No,
paper
'cause-
cut, yeah, like 100 paper cuts is gonna be real bad, dude.
Yeah, isn't that a thing like death by 100 cuts? Like
I think it's like death
Isn't-
by
Yeah,
1,000
from a
cuts, but
fucking knife,
Yeah, it's like a knife,
like
not
a
paper
blade,
Cut.
like a
Like if-
katana, not by a
like-
fucking paper.
Like if I got a paper cut, I wouldn't be like, ooh, a couple more
Okay.
of those, and I might die.
you know, like
You know,
in,
like-
in movies and stuff when people slice their palm open as like a ceremonial thing.
Yeah, that's
What
Yeah.
would you give that? Would you give that 1?
no. I'd give that like 4. I'd give that like 4.
Yeah.
I give that like a 4. Yeah.
Like how many cuts?
That-
Can I? If you do 20 cuts that big, are you gonna die?
Probably.
That's yeah. Like to get that much
Yeah,
like the
maybe. If you
ceremonial.
just
Like
leave
oh,
it.
hang on. How much blood are we talking with like the ceremonial cut? Are we doing like the like?
Yeah. How
You know when
deep
they,
is
like,
this?
they cut it and then like squeeze their hand and drops come
Oh,
out?
okay. I'd say like 2 points then.
Yeah.
I was thinking
no,
like more,
I'd say
like,
4. Because if
What's
you
a
did
broken
that 20
bone?
times,
What's a broken bone?
That's
5.
that's depending on how bad it is. Yeah, like 5 to 15.
Like if it was an arm.
if it's like
if it
like
was
your
an
femur,
arm.
that's like a 20. 100% a 20.
Yeah.
I reckon you could maybe go through 5 broken femurs and you're dead.
Do you have
Yeah.
femurs?
I mean,
Do
even
you have
even a
5
single
femurs?
broken femur can
No,
kill
but
you.
you got to do each one twice
Because
and
you
then
bleed out.
an unlucky third one.
So are you saying like breaking your neck is like 100?
Oh,
No,
that's
'cause it
that's
doesn't
like a
kill you.
straight up
Breaking
80,
your neck
dude.
is like 85. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
not
what's
an
like a-
insta kill, but it could be.
So what's a
That'd be like a breaking your neck would be like a critical hit. It has
Oh, okay.
potential to do 100.
Could you imagine someone
You got to
falling down
roll
the
in that 20 on that.
Someone rolls down the stairs and all you hear is, "It was super effective."
They're just
Genuine-
scrunched up in the
genuine
corner.
question.
Critical.
Yeah.
Genuine question: How many hit points is getting kicked in the nuts?
Oh.
Oh.
How many nut kicks?
Psychological
till you just
damage?
die?
Psychological damage? That's like 50 at least.
Yeah.
A million. A million.
I'd say realistically though, it'd be like 10, right? So if you got kicked in the nut, no, it'd be like 5.
Yeah, it's like 5. It's like you're incapacitated for a bit, but then like you're okay after. Like
I think
Yeah.
getting hit in the nuts is a genuine 1. I think like It's bad, but I think it could actually kill you if you got hit 100 times.
No, this is what it would be. It would be 1 bludgeoning damage, 99 psychic damage.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So if you got kicked in the nuts 99 times, someone has to stop you because they're just like, oh, if you do it again, he'll die.
No, I think you've already passed out at like 10.
If you can kick someone 99 times in the balls and they're still standing,
You've made a wrong decision.
Yeah.
not even that. Is they've taken no damage.
Yeah. So
They're
what about
impervious to bludgeoning damage.
like I
They've
feel like
raged.
getting jumped on by like a pogo stick on the stomach? What's that?
Well, that depends. That could stab you. That
Yeah,
could
if you get
actually-
impaled,
that could go
that'd
in
be
you.
like
I'd probably say like
10,
80.
15.
If it
Yeah.
impales me, I'm probably gonna die.
If you have like
That's-
more internal damage, then like, increases to like, I'd say like 30 to 40 or maybe 50.
Well, everyone
Yeah.
knows blood. As long as you're bleeding on the inside, it's fine.
That's where the blood's supposed to be.
So what do we call paper cuts? Like a 0?
Well, yeah. Would you give someone?
Like if you're freely
in a
bleeding
DD
from
campaign?
it, then it's like a 1 or a 2.
I wouldn't classify as paper cut as damage.
If you're a haemophiliac, it will. But that's about
Unless
it.
it's like a fucking paper gouge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a paper cut? No, I wouldn't classify that as damage.
What about like a tooth being pulled out? Is that 1?
Yeah, I'd say a tooth pull is 1.
Yeah, I reckon if someone pulled out all my teeth, I might die, like without painkiller. Like it's gonna really.
I don't
hurt.
think you would die, but you wouldn't be in the best
No,
situation.
you'd be.
Here's
think
the thing: is
anything that's
pain, is pain
Yeah.
the indicator of damage, or are we just
No, we're talking like
doing
physical, like
the
medical
effect?
damage.
Yeah,
Because-
right. That's what I'm thinking.
Because then isn't aging gonna lower your HP? Like if we're just
Well,
going by, it could kill you.
Technically, right? Because everyone should be living to 100. In theory.
But a baby has way less HP.
Yeah.
Like, I
If you
could
drop a
boot
baby down the stairs, it's definitely.
'Cause, yeah,
how many
would
hit
you-
points do you think it is until you get knocked out?
Well, actually,
Okay.
technically, that's all of them.
That-
You're not dead when you lose all your hit points. You're actually
That is
dead
very
when you
true.
when you get into negative hit points.
But I'd just say in this theory,
Well, I
it'd be
think
100
for,
down.
isn't it when you exceed like a certain pain threshold? Or something. So if
If we had 100 hit points, we'd have to get to negative 100 hit points for the action to actually kill us. So
Yeah.
in that sense, pulling teeth does sound like it would do a significant amount of damage. Because if you pulled all
Yeah, but
your
I'm
teeth
just saying,
out, you're gonna get
I'm
knocked out
saying-
from pain.
You're
Yeah.
overthinking this. You're overthinking
I
this.
But
think
I'm
if
100%
you-
with Adam on this.
if someone were to pull out all
Yeah.
your teeth, I don't think you're gonna be awake or conscious throughout.
That's what I
all of
mean.
that.
So you're only you're unconscious when you lose all your hit points. You're unconscious. So something that would bring you so much pain that it knocks you out. That's actually removing all your hit points. And I feel like 10 swift kicks to the nuts is going to knock someone out.
Yeah,
So in
like,
that
that's
sense,
the psychological
would it be
damage.
10 damage? Yeah, would it be 10 damage per kick? And then if you
feel
get
like-
knocked
well, that's
out,
where
and you
the-
continue to kick them in the nuts. How many times till they die?
Well, that's where the psychic damage comes in.
Yeah.
It's physical and then the psychic damage.
Because if you're getting kicked 10 times in the nuts, I feel like the psychological damage should kill you anyway. And the embarrassment. But,
Yeah, you die of embarrassment.
You die
Yeah.
from embarrassment.
well, I think that was the greatest ending question of all time.
I think that was pretty dumb. I hate how I got so into that.
Yeah.
That was great. Well,
So,
everybody,
but
this
by
has
that
been-
logic, oh wait,
God damn it, Adam!
I was gonna say, so by that logic, paper cuts are 1 hit point. Because if you got cut 100 times with a paper cut, you might pass out.
Yeah.
If you're a
I
bitch.
don't think we can say passing out is 100 to 0.
That
But
is
that's-
what
that's-
it is in Dungeons
yeah,
and Dragons.
that
That's
is-
literally
yeah.
the definition in the game. You don't die when you reach 0.
But saying that though, then why when you hit 0 do you have to roll for it?
Because you're knocked out.
Yeah, you're trying
Yes,
to.
but then you're doing
regain
death saving throws.
consciousness.
Yeah, but only when you're in combat. You don't do
Yeah.
death saving throws out of combat. If combat's over, you automatically stabilize, I think.
But your life is just combat all the time.
True, man. I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah. But thank you everyone for watching the main broadcast episode 6. I am your host Alex and I have been with Dan, Peter, I'm with Peter, Adam, and Dan. These have been my friendly friends, and I will see them all next week.